Oh yeah, but I mean, oh yeah, I mean, she's exceptional. I mean, she's general, certain
how privileged we are to join in celebrating a full century of Jewish community life here in Hazleton. As members and friends of the Agudas Israel Synagogue, we and generations of Jews before us have been instrumental in building and maintaining the synagogue and Jewish community which we love and hold so precious. And even as we have built and supported Agudas Israel, so too have we in turn been inspired and strengthened by its presence as an ongoing source of inspiration and guidance, offering religious services, educational programs, and social activities to young and old. Within Agudas Israel have we strengthened our commitment and resolve by joining with others in good fellowship to seek your presence and express your presence by living a life of Torah and mitzvot, and by fashioning an atmosphere where concern for the Spirit has been given tangible and meaningful expression within the framework of a sacred community. As we prepare for the High Holy Day season to begin yet another year and another century of service, may your blessings continue to accompany all the devoted men and women of this wonderful synagogue and community. May they and all of us be imbued with the precious legacy that has been bequeathed unto us by the pioneers and visionary founders of Agudas Israel, and by its ongoing faithful lay and religious leadership. May we ever remain faithful links in the chain of tradition which unites the past and the future, thereby enabling us to realize our potential in the present as members of Klal Yisrael and the community at large. And on this occasion, let us join to express our gratitude to God Almighty for reaching this day. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Hi, we are the descendants of the Louis Rosenbaum family. We have Benyuses, and Paltrowitzes, and Darlene Weingarten, and
what are you?
and the Roths. I'm Sarah Lynn.
Yeah, but who are you? How are you related?
I am Louis Rosenbaum's great-granddaughter, and we're very thrilled to be here.
Hi, my name is Dave Benyus. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and this is my wife, Beth. Louis Rosenbaum was my great-grandfather, who was the first president of the synagogue.
I'm Louis Paltrowitz, and I am the grandson of the first president of the synagogue, Louis Rosenbaum. And I was named Louis after my grandfather, Louis Rosenbaum. It's a pleasure to be here. Such wonderful people.
The 100th anniversary of your temple gave us a chance to meet our relatives that we never knew before. We got together just for this, for our great-grandfather and for your temple.
There are 9 of us here today, but there are over 100 descendants of the first president of the synagogue, Louis Rosenbaum, and we are his grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Well, I had very many wonderful memories of the synagogue, but I think the most wonderful is from the wedding of my sister-in-law, Judy Cohn-Gilbert, sitting over here, and David Gilbert over here, where the warmth of the shul and the love of the congregation was really reflected throughout the ceremony. So that's my fondest memory of being here.
What's the theme?
Agudas Israel.
Agudas Israel. we supposed to talk about our memories?
Yeah.
I'm freezing. My bas mitzvah. We didn't have bas mitzvahs. And I'm still very, very bitter.
The role of
women in the synagogue, I'm very, very bitter. What else? Is this going to be cut and outtake? It's going to be bloopers. I'm very, very bitter.
Hi. For the first time in my life, I am speaking for my wife, Elsie Cohn. She and her committee have done an absolutely wonderful job on what is, I think, the most important social event of the Jewish community in the last quarter of a century. And I salute them. This has been wonderful. Okay, Sandra Cohn.
Hi, I'm not Dr. Morton Kress, but I play him on TV. I'm really Sandy Cohn-Thau, and I have wonderful memories of growing up in Hazleton and growing up Jewish in Hazleton, and I'm very pleased to be here.
I'm Dr. Kress's husband, Irving Brown, and I'm very glad I made the trip here from Jeddo.
I'm going to pass.
It's unbelievable to me that so many people showed up, came from all over the country, and I think it means that growing up here was a lot better than we all thought when we were growing up.
I'm Cindy Cohn, and I'm visiting Hazleton from Southern California, and I'm very happy to be here. It's wonderful to see people we haven't seen in years, and it's wonderful to be with our family and everyone from Agudas, Israel.
I just wanted to introduce our family because we were all joking around. I'm Hannah Cohn. This is my husband, Jerry Wine, Elsie Cohn, Marty Cohn, Sandy Thau, Rick Thau, David Gilberg, Judy Cohn Gilberg, Jerry Cohn, and Cindy Cohn. Thank you.
Now shall I start talking? I want to say this is the most beautiful affair, the most beautiful event that Hazleton Jewish Community Center ever had at the center. It all turned out so beautiful. The trimmings, the decorations, the flowers, and all the people that are attending. It's a pleasure to see. I'm glad I'm here. Yes? Okay.
I just wanted to say how beautiful everything is, and we're all enjoying it.
It is a beautiful occasion, and I thank the good Lord that we're all here to celebrate. I would have something very important to say, but I can't think of anything. But it's good to be in good company. I would like to have been at a different table. Oh, all right, goodbye. It's real, it's real. 4 hours on that
This is the most momentous occasion that I have ever attended. And I wish many, many more.
Happy birthday, Agudas Israel Synagogue. Mazel tov from all of us. It's wonderful to be here.
Another 100 years. Mazel tov. Congratulations.
We want to wish Agudas Israel another 100 years, and Al Rose, you should become president.
Never.
Absolutely shocked at the attendance here. It's just magnificent. Had only all you people stayed in Hazleton, we would have quite a community. God bless all of you.
It's wonderful to be back. I was a Rosen, and I was never part of Agudas Israel, but I was part of Temple Beth Israel, and I'm very happy to celebrate this anniversary with everyone.
Very nice. Yeah.
Phil and I lived in Hazleton for 5 glorious years from 1958 to 1963. And although we've been gone for 30 years this month, we wouldn't miss this day. You can feel the nostalgia and the up in the air. It's wonderful. We thank you for inviting us, and we're just very happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
We're awful glad that we're able to attend this affair, and hope that we'll be able to attend some other ones that they have.
It's nice to be here. It's a beautiful affair. It's nice to see all our old friends.
What do you want? Just say something?
We're glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, I'm very thankful to be here at this time and have this happy occasion. Manny Greif and my lovely wife is going to have a word to say.
It's wonderful to be here and meet all these old friends that we've known for so many years of our life. It's a beautiful, beautiful party. This is Evelyn Greif.
I'm Jack Tratner, and boy, this is a great gathering, and these are friends for 40 some odd years, and maybe it'll stay that way.
Leanne Tratner, congratulations.
Lenny Tratner, Jack's son. It's a pleasure to be here, and many pilgrimage have come back to Hazleton to join with family and friends. Congratulations to Agudas Israel Synagogue.
I'd just like to wish the entire community congratulations on this affair, and it's a lot of fun to be here tonight.
We are very glad to be here this evening. It is one of the most important events of the year. Thanks for inviting us. Very truly yours, Hermie, Mr. and Mrs. Janowitz. Is that enough?
My name is Edna Narrow Janowitz, and I'm delighted to be here and see everybody. It's just wonderful. And I'm her sister, Reva Narrow Penn, and we're having a ball. It's been fabulous.
Hi, it's wonderful for this wonderful celebration that we're having. 100 years in Hazleton. There should be many more 100 years to go.
Just a minute till I get my speech out. Oh, I forgot my speech. It's a pleasure to be here. There's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of memories, and it's just great to be here. I don't know if any will ever hear this, but that's all I have to say.
It's a happening. It's lovely to be here. Jack and I are very, very happy to be here. And it's recapturing many, many happy, joyful events. And nice seeing everybody.
On behalf of the people from Shenandoah, Monte City, and other places, we want to take this opportunity to wish Agudas Israel 100 more years of good Jewish life, and I wish we're here to enjoy every bit of it. Do you want to say something? You said it.
Do you want to say something?
I'm saying something all the time. I think it's a great occasion, and I'm glad to be here for it. Yes, but she has.
This is a great affair, and we have such wonderful people seated at my table here. My wife and my relatives, my great celebrity cousin Chippy Harris over here. I'm elated. It's a wonderful affair. Thank you very much. Say something.
Hi, everybody. I'm very happy to be here celebrating the 100th anniversary of our synagogue.
Sit down. Jesus Christ. Wow. It's a wonderful place to have all my brothers and my wife, everybody here for this great affair. Thank you. Say something nice.
What's this? Say something. Hey, Bazemir. I'm speechless that this is really one special affair, and
I'm really thrilled that I'm here, and it's really great that we can see all people I haven't seen for 45 years.
I'm glad I was able to make it here because in the same weekend I've had a invitation to go to cousin's bar mitzvah, and I'm glad to see my relatives here and my local friends and my friends who I haven't seen in years from out of town. May we all be healthy and have a happy, healthy New Year.
Oh, I'm going to say something. I'm very happy to be here, and it's a wonderful party. And if Phil was here, he would really enjoy it. There it is.
It's great being here and seeing you all. We're having a wonderful, wonderful time.
I'm sorry.
There you go. You're back after a while. I did. Wow.
You want me to introduce everybody?
All right, everybody.
Hello. It certainly is a pleasure to be here with all our family, my parents, my cousins, my sister, my wife, my brother-in-law. Everyone will introduce themselves, but clearly it is a pleasure to be here. Wonderful when you think of all the years that my family has been here, and it's certainly a pleasure to share all that tonight with everyone.
It's really a pleasure to be here tonight. The Hazleton Jewish community is a really unique Jewish community. I've been married for 15 years and in 16 years, and it's been really unique and really neat to be able to come here and daven in Agudas. It's just really a neat place. So it's a thrill to be here for a celebration like this.
Hi there. I'm a relative newcomer here. We're only married 7 years. But one of the things that attracted me to my wife was that she came from a wonderful town like this. And we're really glad to be here.
I've been here for 29 years. I'm a definite newcomer out of 100 years. But my family's been here a long time, and we're real happy to be here.
Hi, it's Joyce Staffer. And I'm very happy to be here with all my family. And I want to give special congratulations to Bertie Bergstein, who did the best job in pulling this all together. And I'm hoping for another 100 years for Agudas Israel.
Being a member of the first generation of my family, not to be born or live in Hazleton, I'm very pleased to be here for this wonderful simcha.
I can't express my feelings for the first time in my life. I don't know how to say how happy I am to be here and to be part of this wonderful celebration. Many, many more celebrations like this.
It's a very rewarding experience after planning a celebration for a year to have it end in such success. I hope everyone has enjoyed themselves, and we look forward to another 100 years of success.
Just a great pleasure to be here on this occasion to help observe the 100th anniversary of Agudas Israel, which has been the bulwark of our Jewish community here in Hazleton, and we only wish the next 100 years to be as successful as the preceding one.
I just wanted to say that this has been a wonderful opportunity to participate in this major simcha for Agudas Israel on 100 years, bringing back so many people who I haven't seen for many, many years. And I want to give greetings to everybody from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, from Michael, Tammy, and Jessica Klein. And I can pass it to my brother, Richard Klein.
Thank you, Michael.
I'm his wife, and I'm sitting at the other table, but I came to say hello.
Say hello.
A happy 100 years, century old, and we've been switched back and forth to tables. I can't tell you how many times.
I like to say I've been a part of the synagogue for almost all my life, and I'm glad that the once in a lifetime event happened when I was able to be here. I've been seeing a lot of people I haven't seen for a long time, and I'm just so happy to be in such a happy affair. Thank you. I'd like to introduce you to my mother, Fanny Klein.
Congratulations and best wishes to the whole of Jewish community in Hazleton on their 100th birthday.
Bernard Klein, General Chairman, past President. You'll be hearing from me later. You don't hear from me anymore now.
Seymour Graham. I'm trying to get my wife who's... anyway, this has been a wonderful, wonderful affair. And I'm very happy to be a member of the group, and I feel privileged. Here comes Mrs. Graham.
Mayor, what can I say? I've been accused of being the puppet for the mayor, just as he has been accused of being my puppet. So I thought I better check with him to make sure it was okay for me to say happy anniversary and 100 more.
Hi, my wife Janet and I are delighted to be here. We appreciate the opportunity to share in an important occasion. This is a great celebration not only for the Jewish community in Hazleton, but for the entire community of Hazleton. A real celebration of community continuity. We're glad to be here, and we want to congratulate everyone on the affair and wish the entire Jewish community in Hazleton many more years of continued success.
It's been a great thrill to be here. I came to Hazleton at a very fortunate time. Of course, I hope you know that I'm Rabbi Miller, the rabbi of Agudas Israel congregation, and I consider myself very fortunate that I am the rabbi during the course of this great celebration and all of the activities that have taken place. It's a wonderful group of people here tonight. I'm glad to be here together with everyone else in this glorious celebration.
I just want to say how happy I am to be part of the 100-year celebration, and that my husband is president of the synagogue, and he'll do all the talking, not me.
I'm Larry Klimo, happens to be the president of the synagogue right now, and I just want to say thanks to everybody who did an unbelievable job in making this happen. Oh yes, the decorators, particularly the women who worked very hard out in the fields getting the plants. Thanks.
I'm Tom Stish, State Representative, and it was a great occasion to be here today, and I just want to thank everybody connected with this fine affair. You want to say anything, Judy? You want to sing?
We wish the Jewish community
of Hazleton, sincere congratulations on its 100th year, and Agudat Yisrael congregation on 100 years of service to this community. We hope everything will always continue at a high level of influence in this community.
Rabbi Bogaich and I thank you for inviting us. We're having a wonderful time and wish you wish our Jewish community another great 100 years.
Hi, my name is Ruth Solomon, and I'm a former Rebbitzin of the Agudas Israel congregation, and I'm so happy to be back reconnecting with my friends in the congregation and the friends at the community at large. It has been one of the warmest experiences in my life, and had you not had the 100th anniversary, I would not have been able to experience the beautiful emotions, both sad and happy. And I will remember this for the rest of my life. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Sidney Solomon. I was the rabbi here from 1970 to 1979, and I'll be sharing some reminiscences later. So I won't do it now and again later, but it was really wonderful being the rabbi then, and wonderful to be back now with my dearest wife, Ruth, because Hazleton is really such an important part of our lives.
May I? I'm Jeanette Miller, author of Voices of Hazleton, and I'm glad I have the opportunity for everyone to get together and meet each other and perhaps find relatives that they came 100 years ago or more. Mazel tov to the community.
Let me scratch my head first. On behalf of all my sisters and their friends here at the table, I want to say this has been a very beautiful affair, and we've been enjoying it very much. And we hope sometimes we could have another affair like this. Thank you.
That's very nice. You always we can't wait for another one. Maybe 5. Welcome.
I'm the key man.
He's the key man.
All right. Lenny is going to be the spokesman for the whole table. My friend, the professor. What? Leonard, I want. Can I sing Leonard, a song? Yes. I want you to take over.
Well, you say something. You say something.
I'm going to sing a song now. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye bye, blackbird. When somebody waits for me, sugar sweet and so is she. Bye bye, blackbird. No one here can really understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories I can hand you. Make my bed and light the light. I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye bye. You gotta. Is that gonna come over?
Sure.
I really wasn't enjoying myself until I just heard Bye Bye Blackbird. Better he should go bye-bye. He has a terrible voice, but a lovable man. He's 107 years old, believe it or not. Thank you. It was good to be here and see all the old friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye.
The biggest highlight of the whole weekend was seeing my old friend, not my old friend, my friend, Lenny Deitch. And as you can tell, I really enjoyed his singing. Doesn't he sing Black? What was the name of the song he sang? Bye Bye Blackbird. Oh, Bye Bye Blackbird. I'll be at the Paramount next week. Oh, he'll be in Las Vegas. At the Hilton, Las Vegas Hilton. I'm going to book him.
It has to be one of Alan's most magnificent fairs. And because he's done this as a labor of love for his dear parents and for the town of Hazleton where he was born and where he was raised. And he's only sorry that he can't be here tonight but he has so many other affairs that he has to attend to. He sent him was wonderful, wonderful staff to take care of him. Brilliant affair.
You mean your son's having an affair?
It couldn't be nicer.
Oh, my mother's a ham. It's a great pleasure to be here for the Centennial of Agudas Israel Synagogue. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm minusing my husband and my 3 kids. I'm sorry they're not here, but you know what? I'm having a great time. And I give you to my aunt and my uncle. Here they are.
I was born and raised in this city, and I just love coming back and seeing all my old friends. It's a wonderful, wonderful idea. I'm so happy that I was invited. This is my husband, Willard Furman. I'm Aida Schulman Furman. I'm going to let Alan's father, the caterer's father, speak.
Right.
Alan, all I can tell you, Gracie Yashikoa, terrific affair.
Yeah, I went up to him and I told him to come. He could have said something. I'm coming.
He could be the spokesperson.
It's a pleasure being here in Hazleton to represent my immediate family, my extended family, the Grossmans, the Levans, the Canels, the Rosens, the McGills, the Marcuses, etc., etc. After 103 years of involvement in the Hazleton community, it is indeed a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
I'm very pleased to be here. I was privileged to be the chazan and the teacher at this synagogue from 1961 to 1965, and we've maintained a number of very close friendships in Hazleton. The Levin family and the late Reverend Morris Levin and his dear wife were very close friends of ours, and we've maintained a good contact. We also are privileged to have as friends Eileen and Bob Levin Dando, who are sitting with us this evening. And I just finished a very good conversation with my close bookworm friend, Marty D. Cohen, and have made a reacquaintance of many of his children, whom I also taught when I was here. Also seated at our table is Alan Berg, who was my student, and through my efforts and the efforts of many people in Hazleton, went to Ner Yisrael in Baltimore for many years. And so it's really a pleasure to be back in Hazleton. And if I didn't say too much, I'll let my wife say a few words now.
We're very thrilled to be here at this wonderful occasion.
Returning to Hazleton is returning to a trip to the past. Our legacy that we've had was given to us by grandparents who emigrated here, Esther and Samuel Goldman and Benjamin and Ida Ruth Baum. And all of the traditions that they gave to us, we're now sharing with our children and our grandchildren. My mother, Ethel Baum, and my father, Alvin Baum and Rosenheim and Davidowitz, were wonderful parents, and we feel very privileged to return here and honor their memories. This has been an amazing occasion, and we think that everyone that's worked on it did a tremendous job, and we're most appreciative. Thank you. On behalf of Essie and Bill Davidowitz.
Should I tell it like it really is? We were the worst kids in Hazleton. Just listen to me, and I can tell you all about it.
I'll be the spokesperson. It's a tremendous affair, and I want to thank everybody that worked so hard to put it on. It's a pleasure to be a part of the Hazleton community. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody want to say anything? One guy. Here, we'll have him say something for the table.
Come on, what shall I say?
Something for prosperity. For the next 100 years.
For the next 100 years. And Joe Brenner should be here to play cards.
Anybody want to talk?
I want to wish a very happy 100th birthday to Agudas Israel Synagogue. My name is Carol Stoyer. I'm originally from the Zager family. This is my mother, Rose Zager Spector. My grandfather, Daniel Zager, was a very, very hard worker for the temple, and at one point he was one of the oldest members. I received an excellent Hebrew education here. I made many, many good friends, and I'm very, very proud to say that I was part of the Agudas Israel congregation.
One person to be the spokesperson.
On this 100th anniversary of the founding of Agudas Israel, we're all sitting here together, remembering the founders and the teachers. Among them, Rabbi Romanoff and others who helped us become the kind of Jew we wanted to be.
I'm Vincent Ventiloro. This is my wife, Eliza Ventiloro. And the Holy One, blessed be He willing, we're enjoying the party this year, and we hope to be back for the bicentennial. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
It's a great accomplishment. I hope I can make it the next 50 years, not 100.
Thank you. Anniversary. Yes, my name is Sarah Goldstein. I don't know what else.
Great light.
Hi, Pam. How are you? Good. It's been a long time.
45 years since I left Hazleton. This certainly is a great pleasure to be here with all my contemporaries, and I just am elated. Thank you very much. This is my wife, Vera Blau, and I'm Emery Blau.
Ladies and gentlemen, Agudas Israel congregation takes pride in its tradition of conducting services twice daily, every day of the year. This is a distinction and an honor which only a small number of conservative synagogues, regardless of size, can claim. Here to lead us into Birchat HaMazon, the grace after meals, is our #1 millionaire, dedicated, caring, genuine nice guy, Mr. Jack Drennan.
whose food has never failed us. Mayest thou provide sustenance for all thy children at all times for the sake of thy great name. We thank you, Lord our God, for our liberation from bondage, for the heritage of heirs of Israel, that thy sorrow established to be a Lord Father to us, and the light, grace, and mercy which thou hast bestowed upon us. God, Israel, thy people, and upon mankind. For the name which was light and May the All-Merciful sustain us in honor. Amen. May the All-Merciful bless all assembled at these tables. Amen. May the All-Merciful help us to make our contribution to a just and peaceful world. Amen. Our daily
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Shalom to you all. What a grand and a glorious celebration this is. The Centennial Banquet is the climax to a year of various activities and functions commemorating 100 years of Jewish life here in the city of Hazleton. This is indeed a milestone in the history of our Jewish community, and how fortunate we are to be a participant in such an auspicious occasion. This is, in a real sense, a homecoming for everyone here assembled. Those of you, those of us who still reside here in Hazleton, those of you who lived here and then left the area, those of you who may be here in Hazleton for the first time, regardless of what your reasons or motivation for being here may be, we welcome you and we hope all of you have a wonderful time. This is an evening when we are given an opportunity to reminisce, to renew old acquaintances and friendships, and to recall and reflect upon the many nostalgic memories and experiences from the past. This is a time indeed for just good old plain schmoozing. When we speak of reminiscing and growing up here in the Hazleton Jewish community, who among us that attended Hebrew school, or Cheder as we knew it in those days, does not recall with affection our dear old Rebbe Rockefeller of blessed memory? Anybody here that ever heard about Rebbe Rockefeller? Thank God. This man was certainly a legend in his time. Knuckles Rockefeller. This was a man who left his mark on everyone he taught. There's many who could have been black and blue. When the Rebbe taught you something, it not only remained in your cup, penetrated your bones. I remember the Rebbe loved to talk about the miracles which the Almighty wrought upon the children of Israel. And it was when he was teaching me a speech for my bar mitzvah in Yiddish that I became a true believer in miracles. I must tell you that at the rate I was learning, compared to the number of Canucks I was absorbing, it was indeed a miracle that I lived long enough to become bar mitzvah. I remember one time during a bar mitzvah lesson, when I thought the rabbi was feeling a little bit frail and I could engage him in a short conversation, I said to him, Rebbe, for my bar mitzvah, we're going to have some distinguished guests. The Rebbe replied, Avu stinkt guests. Maybe it wasn't so smelly yet. My friends, in those years, our synagogue did not present bar mitzvah certificates, nor diplomas of any kind. They awarded Purple Hearts. No one graduated cum laude. They graduated cum mazel tov. And what about the daily routine of tzitzis inspection? That was a real ritual, I want to tell you. We no sooner sat down on our benches when the Rebbe would approach each one of us, ever so shyly, and ask, Talks Jesus. If you remember, in those days, we wore tzitzis as part of our undergarments. So when he asked to see them, we had to start opening or pulling out our shirts. In the meantime, so it shouldn't be a total loss, we had already observed several blows to the solar plexus. You really had to work quickly in order to get your tzitzis out for inspection, or else you went into a state of shock and you forgot what you were looking for altogether. In any case, my friends, we all knew the Rebbe, and the moral of the whole stick, simply put, is that we loved and respected the Rebbe, and we cherish his memory. And getting on now with the program, ladies and gentlemen, we had some correspondence. I would like to read one letter in particular from Congressman Konjarsky, addressed to Miss Elsie Cohn, and it reads, Dear friends, although I am unable to join in your celebration, I am pleased to send greetings as you celebrate the milestone event of the 100th anniversary of Agudas Israel congregation. As your representative in the United States Congress, I am extremely proud of the strong ethnic and religious heritage which is the tradition in our area. I commend the congregation of Agudas Israel for continuing this tradition. The pioneer families who ventured here in 1893, seeking spiritual freedom, are indeed part of the backbone of this great country. Again, my sincere congratulations and best wishes as you celebrate this important event, and it's signed with warm regards, Paul Konjarsky, member of the Congress. We also had correspondence from Temple Israel. Rabbi James R. Michaels sends his best on the occasion of our Centennial celebration. And we had correspondence from Rabbi Robert Lehman, Executive Director from the United Synagogue, Conservative Judaism, also sending his best wishes on this occasion. Speaking of distinguished guests, we have several in the audience here that I would like to introduce. We have Rabbi and Mrs. Norman Singer present with us this evening. If you'll just stand and give it up. We have descendants of the founder and first president of Agudas Israel Synagogue present with us this evening. And they're all seated somewhere here at one table. Right here. We ask you please to stand up and be welcome. I've been also asked to announce friend Leonard Deitch has a problem. It seems that Shabbat morning, Leonard Deitch had his overcoat taken by mistake. And he asked that anyone who may have taken it by mistake, please be good enough to return his coat, and he will in turn give you the coat that was left. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brights are celebrating an anniversary, a wedding anniversary. How many is it? 55. 55th anniversary. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman that I'm about to introduce as our Toastmaster really doesn't need a formal type of introduction. Almost everyone knows him as Marty and is familiar with his accomplishments and many roles of leadership he has undertaken over the years. Active in a myriad of organizations, both on the local and national scenes. Past president of the Agudas Israel Synagogue, it's my pleasure now to introduce our Toastmaster for this evening, Attorney Martin Cohen, right here.
Even among my children, I'm no mellow, I can tell you that. Thank you, Dave. Let me say that I think I speak on behalf of everyone here when I express that one wonderful, exuberant sentence from Psalm Zeh Hayom Oso Adonai Nogilo V'Nismechavo. What a wonderful day it is, and how happy we are to be together, to share experiences, to renew old acquaintances, and to rededicate ourselves to so many of the ideals that all of us and our forebears held so dear. I have a relatively simple task, at least at the beginning, to introduce some very distinguished people. The first is the president of our congregation, one who is third, fourth generation of member of the congregation. There are those who in July thought that Hazleton really wasn't Hazleton, but Clemoville. It is with pleasure that I introduce to you my brother-in-law, Attorney Larry Klemo, President of the congregation.
Thank you, Marty. Welcome, members of our congregation, Temple Israel, past members, guests, everyone who's come here to celebrate this wonderful event tonight. A few weeks ago, when Marty told me I was going to be one of the speakers, I started to rack my brain for a topic. With all the distinguished gentlemen here, particularly the past presidents, Marty, David, what could I add to this evening? And finally, and I'll be honest with you, it was about 2 hours ago that the topic hit me. Very simple. I'm going to tell you what it's like to be president of the Agudas Israel Synagogue. This is a very unique position. It's not like being mayor of Hazleton, or a state representative. There's not someone waiting in the wings looking to push me out of my job. Quite the contrary. Once they get you in, there's no getting out. In fact, I'm going to be distinguished enough to be able to say that I was president of Agudas Israel in the 1st century and in the 2nd century. And I quickly learned when I was given this job what every president of Agudas Israel begins to long for and to yearn for and to anticipate when that day finally comes. When I joined that unique and rather relaxed group of distinguished elder statesmen called past presidents. This is not a job that you campaign for or you make deals for. It sort of creeps up on you. Your selection is based upon the turn rule. Now, some of you may be wondering, what is the turn rule? Well, here's how it works. One night you get a call from the chairman of the mysterious nominating committee. Usually a committee of one. The conversation is brief and to the point. Larry, the membership committee has met and decided and voted unanimously. It's your turn to be president. All right, how long? We'll tell you when it's over. We don't like to make commitments. Now, of course, this is a great honor. My mother tells me this every day. And when I got this job, I knew I needed some help. I needed some guidance. Any of you have ever been to a synagogue board meeting? It's sort of like Seinfeld goes to shore. We've been talking about fixing the stairs above the rabbi's office. I asked Rabbi Solomon. It leaked when he was there. It is still leaking, and it will never stop leaking. But we will talk about fixing it every meeting. So where was I going to get direction? Where was I going to get the help? I needed some presidential enlightenment. So I turned to a bestseller. The book called 1,000 Tips on Being a Great President Without Really Trying by Ronald Reagan. I found the hallmark of my administration. It was tip number 516. Being a great president means getting things accomplished without doing anything yourself. And that leads me to tonight. The only thing that I can truly say that I can contribute to tonight was those name tags that have all fallen off right here. I was chairman of the name tag committee. But standing here tonight certainly brings back many memories for me. I was born here and grew up here, and many a day I ran into this wall chasing baseballs and basketballs because this building and this gym was built for my generation. I was 13 when it was first constructed, and of course I spent all of my teenage years here. But of course, this is a gym. That's all it is, and quite frankly, not a very attractive one. But tonight, the frog has been turned into a prince. And this is one of the things that a president can be very grateful for. For this particular part of the event, certainly I have to give special thanks to Evelyn Graham and her band of merry maidens, who for the last 2 weeks have been rather stressed out, including the First Lady, who I found wandering through our house several nights at 4 o'clock in the morning, mumbling things about, will it match? Will we have enough jars? These are the items of importance to about 10 women who really handmade this gymnasium for what it is tonight. So I really think that the best thing that I can do, and the only thing that I can do at this time, is to simply say thank you to each and every person. And I'm not going to try and name names because I'm afraid that I would forget some. But I know who you are, you know who you are, and everyone in the community knows who you are for making this event so memorable. From the invitations, the ad book, the food, the music, the decorations, the memorabilia, the multitude of events. This isn't the only thing we've done to celebrate this year, but this is the culmination. And it took a lot of work by so many people in this community. So as president, let me say that you've made me very proud that this has happened during my term. And it's only possible because of the wonderful and dedicated people that started this community 100 years ago and whose spirit lives on today in all of you. Thank you.
At this time, I want to call upon the president of the Sisterhood, one who has held that job for a number of years, who has enlightened us, amused us, entertained us over the years, along with her late and unforgettable husband, Abe. It is with pleasure that I introduce to you now Mrs. Rhoda Stark.
Those of you who know me know I can talk, but I really have never spoken to an audience like this. Okay. My friend and my wonderful husband taught me just have a sense of humor, he said. Never lose it. And as president of Agudas Israel for the past 100 years, don't play. When I took this job, I was 6 feet tall, and I had blonde hair. All kidding aside, I'm grateful to be a part of this wonderful celebration, to be here with all of you. I wasn't born in Hazleton. I'm only here 30 years, and I still say water, not water. I do want to wish Agudas Israel, Mazel Tov, very happy birthday. And may we all be here to celebrate many, many more milestones. In fact, let's do this again next year.
But for the last number of decades, we've enjoyed a very fine, cordial relationship with the Temple of Israel. To bring you greetings from the Temple, its president, Tony DeFeet. Tony?
Thank you, Marty. It's a great pleasure for me to be here this evening on a personal basis and to be introduced by you, Marty. When I came to town some 28 years ago, you were one of the first people I met, and I've been an admirer of yours since. You've done nothing to dissuade that admiration in these 28 years. 100 years ago, the world was a very different place. Horse-drawn carriages were the way people traveled around Hazleton. A trip to Wilkes-Barre was more challenging than a flight across the country is today. And yet the men who founded Agudas Israel formalized the Jewish presence in our community, which not only has